I woke up at 5:30 today. Like literally just rolled over for no good reason. Today was kind of my day that I was like, oh, I could like sleep in a little. And of course I was up. Literally this time last year, I started a vlog series on my other channel, my main channel, right? Well, I'm Plantifully Based. And I did a weight loss vlog series. I loved it. I really loved doing it. I found it really helped keep me very accountable. And the people who watched it really enjoyed it. But then I made the second channel because there were people who weren't really into it and were kind of like just not feeling the weight loss stuff. So basically my idea behind it was like that there's little snippets of each week, just showing little meals, talking about my progress, things like that. And my goal right now is to like, I've started kind of like being in my calorie deficit as consistently as I could like last week or like 2 weeks ago. So like end of August. And I want to continue that until like December 19th. Last year when I did this, I did it for my birthday, for my 30th birthday, from like September 1st to November 12th. And I lost like 8 pounds in that time span, which was great. That's a good, like steady weight loss, a good way to lose. I personally don't feel comfortable putting my weight on the internet. Like I just don't feel that's necessary. What I would do is I would say to you guys like, oh, I'm down like this many pounds, like, or whatever, and this many like inches off my waist. So that's what I'm going to continue to do for that. And yeah, I feel like most of you who are here came because you like that vlog series. So hopefully this helps. So, you know, I'll be eating in a calorie deficit. I'm always going to focus on eating high protein and just trying to be really consistent. Summer always wrecks me. I love summer, but it just wrecks me because we do more things. We spend time with friends, time with family, like, which is totally cool and fine. But there's like a lot more picking and eating that's going on. I don't want to bore you with things, but just to give you like a little weight loss journey story so you kind of know where I'm at in it. From 2019 to about like mid 2020, I had lost about like 20-ish pounds, 25 pounds, somewhere in there. And then from 2020 to 2021, I had lost like another like 20, 25 pounds. So all in all, I had lost like, I guess it was more like, it was like probably like 42 pounds, 43 pounds by like September of 2021, October 2021, something like that. And I kind of stayed at that weight for a while. Then, you know, of course, naturally, like I gained like 2-3 pounds, whatever. So last summer, and when I started this weight loss journey again, I was still like in a lower range, but I was still up like 3 pounds from the lowest weight I had been. I had lost 8 pounds and then I hit like a new low, like that I had never been at. And so from when that like series ended last November of 2022 to now, I'm up about 12 pounds, which is fine because I'm still down 40 pounds from my like initial start of my weight loss journey. And I have a lot more muscle on me now. So my body composition, I don't think, in my opinion at least, like looks like, oh my God, she just gained back like 12 pounds. I'm more muscular than I've ever been. I'm more like defined. So what I currently look like. So, you know, I'm just like a little thicker in the middle than I'd like to be. It's really where I carry my fat. But like I said, I have a decent amount of muscle on me where like my legs, you can't see them right now. My legs are very muscular. My arms are pretty muscular. I would love to really lose like, in all honesty, like probably another like 20-ish pounds from where I'm at right now, just for the sake of like leaning out. I'm not tall, I'm only 5'3", and I carry a lot of like fat on my stomach and my core, and that's like my hardest part for me to slim down. So I just would like love to like sculpt those areas out, you know, like get the fat loss down there, which obviously we can't pick where we lose fat from, we can't spot reduce, but just when you lose overall body mass, it'll come off eventually. So that's my goal. I feel like, you know, December 19th is like, I don't know, 15 weeks away or something. So that's a pretty long time. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, let's go do a workout. I've been trying to do Pilates a little bit more. I don't know, just to see if it does anything different for my body. I think I'm just going to pick this one to start a 30-minute EDM Pilates. And then I was only going to do a 30-minute walk, but I ended up doing a 43-minute walk, which is fine. I did pretty easy because tomorrow I do a big run. So I just walked kind of slow, only 2 miles. I did some incline, so. I'll do my lunch. So let me show you. First of all, I have pickles. I have little tomatoes in here. I kind of wanted like a snack wrap, like the McDonald's snack wraps. I'm seeing them that they're on TV again. So I have some vegan chicken in here, vegan cheese. This is a carb balanced little tortilla from Trader Joe's. I have popcorn. And then I also have salad right here that has lentils, peach, pistachios, cucumber, balsamic glaze. And I'm having a Dr. Pop Poppy. Lunch is always my biggest meal, but something that I do to ensure that I can have this big of a lunch is we have like lower calorie things like the wrap. You know, the tomatoes and veggies are a great way to add on sides because that doesn't add too many calories, but adds the volume, adds the bulk for food. The popcorn too, this is not a lot of calories for popcorn. Boom chicka pop, really good. It's a great way. This was probably like, this lunch I think is close to like almost 600 calories, but like I said, for me, lunch is my biggest meal of the day. Like that's what I like to eat the most. So I just made my dinner. This is one of the easiest, quickest, highest protein meals. I have 2 servings of high protein pasta, like the Protein Plus pasta from Barilla. Some spinach, tomato sauce, it's just tomato basil tomato sauce, 150 grams of broccoli. Literally, this is like 25 grams of protein and it takes like 10 minutes to make. Friday is a very important day of the week because Friday is my weigh-in day and the day that I track everything. And on Fridays, I usually leave my big run for Fridays. So a while ago, I started what I called 5 Mile Friday. My only goal was to run 5 miles in an hour because I was like, okay, a 12-mile pace consistently. Then as I was running more, I got up to 6 miles in an hour, and at one point even got up to 7 miles in an hour, which was crazy. I'm back in like the 6 mile an hour range, and right now I'm trying to really focus on my runs between mile 3 and mile 4 because that's like a turning point where I'm like, oh, I'm halfway there, I want to slow down, you know. Like I usually like kind of, I don't want to say give up, but I get definitely slower on the back 3 miles. So I want to like, I'm trying to like stay solid in those. I read a book last night, you guys, in 2 hours. I don't think I've ever done that before. It's called The Intercepts by TJ Payne. If you like horror books and like want something really good, definitely read it because I started it thinking I was only going to read maybe like 50 to 100 pages and then I couldn't put the book down. I'll see you guys after the run for all like our weigh-in stuff and whatever. Finished the run, so we got 6 miles in 58:46, which is good, especially considering I really slowed down on these 2. There's just nothing like that post-run shower. It just feels so good. So I did the run. I showed you the times. I was pretty good with that today. I do have asthma and I was having like a little difficulty breathing, I felt like. So I kind of didn't want to like push it too much. Like my chest just felt tight. If you have asthma, you'll know what I mean by that. But it just sort of feels like you don't get like a full inhalation. So I didn't want to like push it. So I'm okay. And we got 6 miles in under an hour. So that's good for me. In terms of weight loss, so from last week to this week, I'm down 0.6 pounds. Honestly, I have not been taking my waist measurements because I've been very bloated. So like, it just feels like so weird to take a waist measurement when I'm like, I know that I'm like not like at my like normal waist circumference. You know what I mean? Like, you know the difference between like when you're really bloated and when you're just like, I don't know. Now I'm gonna go make breakfast. I go to my boyfriend's this weekend, so I meal prepped everything. So I'll show you like what I eat over the weekend while I'm there with him. It should normally take me about like an hour and 40 to 2 hours to get home from my boyfriend's, and it took me 3 hours this morning. So that was very frustrating. I'm gonna make breakfast. This weekend, we kind of didn't do much. We just did like a lot of like running around, did a lot of running of errands. I was not very good at filming my meals, and I'll be honest, I got completely off track. On Saturday night, my boyfriend's mom invited us over for dinner, and she is the sweetest, nicest person, and she literally was like, I'm making the chicken and dumplings from Francesca's cookbook, which I just like, I don't know, that is like the nicest thing to me in the world. So she made those, so we went over there for dinner. And then on Sunday, like I was doing good with keeping on track. And then Sunday night, his sister and her boyfriend came over. We watched 90 Day Fiance. And I don't know, she made garlic bread, so I was picking on the garlic bread. I was picking on things, and I don't know. I wasn't like terribly off track, but this is kind of what I feel like always happens to me, is the weekend comes and I'm just like not as in it to win it as I should be, or as I would like to be, I guess I should say. I mean, I just weighed myself and it's fine. I'm on par with what I weighed last week, so it didn't really affect anything too much, and I'll just get like back on track today. But that's like definitely been my downfall, is I can't stay consistent on the weekends. Look at my little ghost mug. Oh my God, isn't he the cutest? I will be using him until October 31st. I love him. Oh, Target, $5. Really quick, I want to show you this tofu. This is soy-free tofu, okay? And the macros on this are literally insane. Okay, so 85 grams of this, 70 calories, which is like typically on par with like a medium firm soy tofu, but 16 grams of protein. And this one is 50 grams for a quarter package 70 grams. I mean 50 calories, sorry. I should just show you this. 50 calories, and then it has 13 grams of protein. Way more protein than soy tofu. I think it tastes pretty good. Obviously, I will still always love soy tofu, but I do like that this is like a pretty cool high protein vegan option. And I was thinking actually, maybe I'll make this the smoked one for breakfast, because it's like, maybe it'll be like a, obviously it won't be like bacon, but do you know what I mean? Like, 'cause it's like a smoked tofu. Plus I've already tried this one, so I do want to try this one. So I changed my mind. I think I'm going to use this as more of like an egg replacer, like an egg patty. Let's cut this in half. Give it a little bit of spray. Actually, maybe I want to cut this one because this seems a little thick. And then I'll hit them with a little bit of turmeric, just to give them a little yellowy color, and nutritional yeast. And then I'll cook these, and this will hopefully make like a little vegan eggy feel. I'm going to use my 647 potato bread, 2 pieces. And then I just have 2 pieces of this vegan prosciutto, so I'll put it on there. That's why I was like, oh, this should probably be like my bacon. I let it cook on one side, I flipped it. I'm gonna add a little black pepper and a little bit of salt. I'm gonna sprinkle some vegan cheese on top of them. Let that get melty. To get in some extra calories and protein, I'm going to have some Koya protein shake. I'm gonna do half of one. I'm using a US Open cup, which is very fitting since that just ended. I love these shakes. If you've never tried them, they're so good. I'm gonna fill up my adorable little ghost mug with my tea. I also cut up a peach, put these on top. And there we have it. So this plate right here, plus my half of a Koya, 300 and, I don't know if you guys can see this, but 367 calories and 37 grams of protein. So awesome way to start the day. It's lunchtime. I'm not like particularly starving. I've been working on the computer. It's almost like 3 o'clock since like I saw you guys last. But I was like, I guess I gotta eat something. So I'm thinking for lunch, I have a little bit of the soup that I made left over. It was like a Thai red curry, lentil, veggie, creamy blended up soup. It's a recipe that will be coming to Plantifully Based, I think on, I don't know, I think like in like 2-3 weeks. And it's a good one, so I feel like I just want to like finish that off. I got sent these Soom tahini bites. They sent me 3 flavors, but I really want to try the pumpkin spice, so I think I'll try a few of these with lunch. And then I gotta see like how many calories and like my protein, what I'm at, so I'll see what else I add to this meal. I actually had more soup left than I realized, so I'm just gonna have the soup and these 2 bites. I'm microwaving the soup right now, so let's just try these. They're good. I'm not a huge pumpkin spice fan, but I was like, oh, I'll just try pumpkin spice because it's fall. They have other flavors. These are really good. They're nice and flavorful. Here's the soups. This is like a really big bowl. I think this was like 420 grams of the soup, so that's a lot of soup. And like I said, this has lentils, cauliflower, onion, bell pepper, carrots, celery, coconut milk, the Thai red curry paste. So this is like a very hearty soup. This isn't just like broth. This soup by itself is 476 calories. So yeah, don't think that I'm just like not eating a lot. This is a filling soup. For dinner, I just cooked up some tofu and lentils with a little bit of seasonings, and then I put buffalo sauce and did frozen string beans. For my little dessert, I had Catalina Crunch and another little bit of Koya. Super easy. So dark out. It is currently, it's 6:30 in the morning, but it's like, I guess because it's just been raining, it's so dark. I got new sneakers. I do this every year. I wait till the Labor Day sale and I buy a new pair of running sneakers. These are the Adidas Ultra Boost. I've had like 3 or 4 pairs of these now. I just usually like, I save them, but I don't use them for running anymore because, ready to see the difference? Hold on, I'll show you. This is the new pair and this is the old pair. I don't know if you could see like how worn down they get, like, but there's just like no traction on this one anymore. I might still use these once in a while for running, but like I have my other pair that like I'll use them if I'm going on walks outside and stuff like that. Last night I ended up just like watching football with my dad, and then I went to bed. I'll tell you the nutrition info for yesterday since I showed you all my meals. We were at 1,585 calories, 103 grams of protein, 202 carbs, and fat is 56.8. So that's good for me. My deficit that I'm trying to eat in right now is 1,588 calories. And because I'm a little lower in calories, I am like a little lower in protein just naturally, like it's just gonna happen. We're gonna go do this workout. I think I'm just gonna walk on the treadmill for like an hour, like I do like the incline walk, do a little core class, like maybe like either like a 10-minute Pilates or like just a 10-minute abs. And then I have a lot of work to do today. I've really been working on my pull-ups. I'm still doing assisted pull-ups, but hopefully one day I'll get there without having to use the band. And I love that the Peloton does this. So this means I've worked out at least once a week on the Peloton for 137 weeks. And here is my cardio done. I'm going to do a peppermint tea today in my little ghost mug. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this mug every day until like Halloween. For breakfast, I'm making a little breakfast sandwich. I have 647 bread. This is the vegan just egg that I just cooked up with a little vegan cheese. Then I cooked the smoked fava bean tofu again. I'm gonna add a little bit of buffalo sauce just for a little spice. Put my other piece of bread on here. I have some grapes. These are the best grapes. Listen to the crunch. Crunchy grapes always. And then I also have a little bit of my koya, whatever I have left over from yesterday, you know, so I just finished that off. This is chocolate banana one. So yeah, breakfast comes out to 405 calories and 35.6 grams of protein. I just filmed the blog post for this video, or for this recipe. Cinnamon, sugar, pumpkin spice bagels with a maple walnut vegan cream cheese. I can't wait to share it. It's gonna be so good. I did of course have some because I needed to make sure it tastes so good, but like, oh, look at these bagels. And they're the like vegan Greek yogurt style bagels, so they're super easy to make. I did calorie count these, so basically I put the whole recipe into Chronometer, and then I like know that each bagel should weigh 140 grams, so I like measured this where I took the bite, and I like guesstimate a little bit on this. I'm not saying it's the most accurate, but it's like good enough that at least I got it into the calorie counting app, and I kind of know like, okay, this is about where I'm at with that. And sometimes I strive for just like, nothing needs to be completely perfect, but I just wanted to like account for it to the best I can. And like, that's what I did in this situation. For lunch, I was craving a chopped salad. So I took a whole head of iceberg lettuce and just chopped it up really finely. I wish I had one of those little chopper things. Maybe I should get one. And I've just been seeing chopped salads everywhere on TikTok. So it just like really made me want one. Then I chopped up some pickled jalapenos, some cucumber, honestly just adding whatever vegetables that you like. I added in some lentils, the steamed lentils from Trader Joe's, artichoke hearts. I also did chickpeas, which I forgot to show you guys, some olives, and then I made an easy dressing with like a tablespoon of oil, some balsamic vinegar, red wine vinegar, shook it up in my jar. Here is our salad, nice and beautiful. Poured my dressing over top and just mixed it all up, and yeah, super easy. Like I said, I just was so in the mood for a chopped salad. Had the rest of my Dr. Pop Poppy from yesterday because I didn't drink the whole thing. Plated this bad boy up, add a little salt and pepper on top, and there we go. A super yummy lunch. I'm gonna make some dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna use this Abbott's Butcher plant-based ground beef. If you haven't tried it, it's very good. Nice ingredients, pea protein based, 130 calories, 18 grams of protein, so pretty good on the macros. I think I'm gonna make some of this Bonza bucatini. In here, I have now my cooked portion of the meat that I wanted, the vegan beef. I add some tomato sauce. I'm gonna add a little water, and we're gonna let this cook to make like a little bit of a meat sauce. I also think I wanna make this a little creamy, so I'm gonna add in a little bit of non-dairy milk. Can heat up some frozen broccoli. I love frozen veggies. They make my life a million times easier. Got my cooked pasta in there. I'm gonna add a little sprinkle of nutritional yeast. And there you go. There's my dinner. All my broccoli cooked in the pasta with the vegan ground beef, you know, like a little meat sauce. Looks really good. I will give you my macros from everything that I ate today. Wanna come say hi, Bean? So total calories today was 1597. Protein was 107.2. Carbs 188.3, and fat was 57.8. So this is like pretty much my ideal day of eating in terms of macros and everything like that. And obviously the food, because the food was delicious too. So I'm going to end this vlog here right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're excited for the weight loss vlogs to be back. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you came from Plantifully Based, so you were watching those and you really enjoyed them. So they're back in action. And I'll see you next week with another vlog. Bye.